Alright, hi guys, I'm really sorry I haven't been uploading, but, I really don't have any excuse for that. I'm gonna try to upload more consistently. Also, another reason is that, another reason is that it takes a really long time to upload videos. It takes like 12 hours just to upload like 20-minute video. Anyway, guys, today I'm going to be showing you full guide to speed bridging. Now, it's not going to be like a 5-minute guide. It's going to be longer, but it will go into detail on speed bridging, and it will really help you understand how to speed bridge. Alright? So, let's get right into it. Alright. First, I want you to ask yourself, why do you want to speed bridge? Just why? Do you want to, use it to play Bedwars and get to that bed over there, like this? Or do you want it for Skywars? Oh, I fell. Either one is a good argument. Or maybe, even if you're in your survival world, you're building a lot of bridges, you want to do it a bit faster. Speed bridging is for you then. No. That's the question you have to ask yourself. First, for Bedwars, you want to be very consistent because... Also, by the way, on the top right, there is a WASD thing. You can see it, and yeah, it will show you the movements that I'm doing. So you can better understand how to do it. So, as I was saying, that's just what you have to ask yourself. It's just what you have to ask yourself. So again, in Bedwars, you have to be very consistent. In Skywars, it's better to be faster because Skywars is a much faster game than Bedwars. It's a much fast-paced, and you just want to get to mid, or I don't know, wherever you want to go. You want to get to mid faster. So that is where speed bridging comes in. So first off, for the Bedwars players, you want to speed bridge straight, right? So first thing, go to options, go to video settings, and turn view bobbing off because it's nicer and it doesn't mess up your camera angle. Next, place your cursor in the center of the block and put it as low as possible, but not too low, because then this will happen, and then you'll fall. Or, you'll try to place a block, but then when you unshift, you'll just fall into the void. So place it low, but not too low. Because when you're speed bridging, your cursor will go up. Obviously, because you move your mouse. You can't just not move your mouse at all. Actually, you can. Like, for example, I have a few friends. What they do is they use a key like G or E or whatever on their keyboard. They use a key like that, and then basically they don't even have to touch their mouse. They use G to place blocks, and then their cursor will always be in the right place. If that seems good for you, you can do that. Personally, I like doing it with my mouse, but if that seems good for you, then that's great. Alright? So, that is what you have to do. Wait, let me just get up here. Here. Okay. So, that's one of my tips. Go to the edge of a block. Then look in the center and down. Right? That's just one of my tips. Alright. Next tip is obviously to speed bridge. You have to click and then unshift shift. At the start, immediately unshift shift like this. Like go up for like half a second. Don't like shift for half a second. Like go up for half a second and then come back down. And then you want to make that gap more and more. But at the end you should be able to basically shift for like no time at all. So speed bridging can actually become very fast. Like, for example, eagle bridging. That's faster than breezily. But you need a lot of skill to do that. And it takes extremely long. So, that's basically speed bridging. So that's eagle bridging. But eagle bridging is where you shift for, like, no time. You just tap it, like that. And it's very difficult. Even I can't do it. But I'm getting better. Alright? So, that's speed bridging. Next. Remember that you have to be consistent. And you have to, remember, go to the bottom. Shift, unshift. Immediately shift, unshift. Shift, unshift. Shift, unshift. Shift, unshift. Shift, unshift. Like this. Like at the end, you're obviously gonna be doing it like this. But at the start, just do this. Shift, unshift. Shift, unshift. Right? And get a rhythm for that. When you've mastered this, like I can't do it because I already have my rhythm. But when you've shift, unshift. Shift, unshift. Right? When you've done that, then make the gap a bit bigger. Like you know, make it a bit bigger. Like that, right? So that's, or an easier way to do this is to do one block normally, and then on the second block, speed bridge. Do one block normally, second block, speed bridge. No. Normally, speed bridge. 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 Normally, no, that was speed bridge. I mean, I'm just used to it. But basically, you can do it every other block, and it's much easier to practice. But if you practice this for too long, then it will be hard to just speed bridge all the time, because you've gotten so used to doing it on every other block that it will be hard to come back from that. Like if you get a bad habit, for example, in just real life, if you get a bad habit, you know, it's hard to stop that habit. Because, you know, you've already developed it. So, this is just for practice. Normal, speed bridge. Normal, speed bridge. Normal, speed bridge. Alright, I'm almost coming to a close on the Bedwars section. You can keep watching if you're a Bedwars player, because I'll give a bit more tips. But, that's about it. But just remember, speed bridging is hard. We all fall on speed bridging. It's a very risky thing to do, and over time, I promise you, you'll get better. All right. So, before I go on, I want to go very slightly over the bridging types. Speed bridging types. So, as you can see on my WASD keys, look at them. There's actually, wait, let me go over here. There's S speed bridging, which is just like this. You're just holding S. And then you're shift, unshift, shift, unshift, shift, unshift, shift, unshift, shift. Right? Which I would say is very good for beginners, because your mouse won't wobble at all, and it's just an easy thing to get started. I started doing S bridging on speed bridging. I was like, wow, this is so good. This is so nice, right? But don't get used to it, because you're going to have to move to another form of bridging later. Because S bridging isn't the fastest. Like, when you're going completely backwards, look how slow it is. Now if I move to WD, now if I move to SD, now if I start holding SD, or SA, look how fast it is. It's much faster, right? So again, S bridging, it's very good for beginners. I would either say to S bridge and speed bridge normally, not every other block, like this, like that, Again, I'm not used to the rhythm since I'm used to WD bridging. But yeah. Or you start with SD bridging. Not WD. I keep saying WD. It's not WD. It's SD. Or start with WD bridging, but hold. Just do every other. So normal, normal, speed bridge, normal, speed bridge, normal, speed bridge. If you ask me what I would recommend speed bridging normally, because then you don't have the risk of getting in a bad habit, right? That's good. All right. So next is how you click your mouse. You can hold right click, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you want to hold right click, which I use in Bedwars, it's not as fast, but it is way more consistent, so I prefer it. Oh, I fell. So basically, as soon as you start holding your right mouse button, you want to unshift and then shift right back like this. Like this. Alright, see? So it's also much easier because you don't have to worry about clicking all the time. You don't have to worry about your click speed, click consistency. But if you click it, it's a very slightly faster. So I would recommend to, okay, this is my guide. When you start S bridging, right? And then start holding it like this. And then you only have to worry about your timing of your shifts. And then when you get better, start SD bridging, holding it. And then when you get even better, start tapping it because it's a bit faster. It's less consistent, but it's a bit faster. This is how people also eagle bridge so fast. Got it? Good. Okay, time to move on to the Skywars section. Okay, so you're playing Skywars, you know, like all of us. You're playing Skywars. Obviously, you're not going to be speed bridging because it's just faster to do this. And you've got the ups you've got the ups timed perfectly as fast as possible, but they're just too slow. So, I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to do them much faster. But just keep in mind that the Bedwars section was focused on consistency, and the Skywars section will be focused on not consistency, but faster. So the Bedwars section is focused on holding the button, but the Skywars section is focused on clicking. Because it's just faster. But obviously, again, we already said that speed bridging is just not an option. Instead, you want to go upwards speed bridging. Now, this could have a whole video for itself, but I'm going to simplify it so then you guys can understand it. So, same start with speed bridging. This time, you don't have to go to the edge of the block. You can go to the middle, but I still recommend the edge. If you want to be consistent, if you're a Bedwars player, and then you're, speed bridging away. Oops. You're a Bedwars player, speed bridging away, and then you want to go up, and you want to go up consistently so you won't fall. This is the way. Basically, as soon as you want to go up, do a normal speed bridge. Do this, and then, but this time, don't have your cursor here. Make sure that your cursor is on top. Go up, do this. Like that, right? Wait, no. Sorry, I did it wrong. So when you're gonna go up, you're gonna place a block, go up, and then place another block. But instead of just doing this, because this is just the normal, instead of doing that, you're gonna speed bridge on it. So you're gonna shift unshift, but this time you want to keep your cursor here. It's hard to practice because you can get normal to speed bridging, but then it can go something like this. Again, I'm a Skywars player, so I don't use this method. Sorry. But that's but remember, don't unshift when you're going up if you want to be consistent. But for Skywars players, it's more effective to do this. And I fell. See? It's not consistent, but it is way faster. Boom. How am I doing this, you may ask? Well, it's not so simple. Basically, what you're doing is it's the exact opposite of what I said. So when you're going up, you're unshifting and you're going left. Okay? When you're going up, you're unshifting and going left. But make sure not to go too left to just go straight off of the block, right? Unshift, go to the left. And then when you reach the top block, then shift and then go to the next block. Because last time we did a speed bridge on it, like this. Wait, no. I differ. Last time I told you guys that when you get to the top block, just speed bridge on it, go to the edge. Shift in this part, speed bridge, go to the edge, right? But in this part, it's the complete opposite. You want to unshift and then shift when you get to the top. Right? So it is much harder to master, but then you can get a rhythm like this. I will tell you something, that you have to click fast in order to do this method on your right mouse button. The optimal amount is around 8 CPS. So just go jitter click on it. You don't have to do anything special, just jitter click on it. Just like, right? Good. What I will say though, is what you want to be doing is again, you want to be putting your cursor, and then when you're going up, do this. Oh, I fell. But that's the basic tactic of it. So that's for Skywars, right? Now, you guys might be wondering, okay, I've learned these bridging methods, what next? Where should I go next? Well, you could go towards a few ways. You could go towards eagle bridging, or you could go on a different method, like breezily. I recommend keep going on the speed bridging train. I would recommend try eagle bridging. Eagle bridging is just the perfected version of speed bridging. All it is going next to a block and then going really fast, but basically not even touching shift. You want to touch shift for like half a second. Right? You want to be extremely fast. So, you see I got there 3.69 meters per second. That's around double the speed of normal bridging. 1.73. That would be 3.4 then. So I'm if you're getting confused by this math, right? So I got 3.6 blocks per second, and this bridging is 1.47. So then that would be 2.8. If it was 2 times, it's more than 2 times faster. Not even eagle bridging, but just a bit better speed bridging. Boom. Right? So that's basically it for the video. I will tell you one thing though. I know this is a speed bridging video, but if you really don't want a speed bridge and you want another method, I will tell you there is another method. I would still recommend speed bridging over any of the faster bridging tactics like breezily, god bridge. But those are well above speed bridging, right? So, next method is jump bridging or unicorn bridging, like this. You want to press S and space, and then you want to do that, right? I'm not so good at it, but it is around as fast as speed bridging. If you can do it consistently, that is. Like this. There's a few tutorials on YouTube. You can watch them like this. Now, S doing it is around as fast as doing this speed bridge. Like, let's see how many meters per second I do while doing this. Around 2.75. And with jump bridging. Oh no. .05. Wait. How fast is that? Okay. Wait, I'm gonna do an accurate representation. Because maybe I ran there and it made the top speed go, you know. No! Wait, no, I want to fall in the void because you see? 3.36. I just walked. Let's see how much. 2.46. So 2.7, 2.4 is about the same. So basically, that jump bridging is as fast as doing this. See, 2.75. That's exactly the same as our speed bridging that we did like this. So that's pretty fast. So if you're able to do that consistently, that's pretty goddamn fast as just doing this. Right? Or if you want to be a bit faster than that, then you can SD jump bridge like that. 5.24. I'm sure that's only from running. There's no way I got 5.24. So you have to press them at the exact same time because otherwise you'll go in different directions. Like this is what happens if you press them at the same time. Well, I'm gonna try to. Like that. You go in the exact direction. But if you do not press them at the exact same time, this is what happens. You just go straight off. Like this. So I'm gonna try to show off the speed. No. Okay. See, if you just don't press them at the same time, then it gets, you know. Listen, I'm really bad at it. But basically, that's it. If you don't like speed bridging, I personally like it. I would tell you to go for speed bridging and not, like, how do you call it? Jump bridging, because it's just better. See, 3.96. That's pretty goddamn fast. So, I would tell you to go for speed bridging instead of jump bridging if you want to go jump bridging, if you want to go that way. But again, you can make your own choice. I would just recommend speed bridging. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope that you now have learned a few tips on how to speed bridge effectively. And yeah. Bye. Wait, I want to get to this bed first. That was pretty fast. Bye.